Hello everyone. On the last lesson we make something like this. Now we can try. I'll show you how to make this. Okay, from this lesson I make the copy, Ctrl G, then Alt and drag and make something like this. You can do the same. And you need select the point light and set from static to movable. So every point light you need set for movable. Okay, select the point light 23, create the reference, and we can set intensity to 5000 and to 0. Let's try. It was 2. As you can see, it's work. Now we try to do the same thing, but let's get smoothly how it works. So you make a timeline. It's a simple right mouse button, then timeline, add timeline, and select some name and double click, make here a float and cabin name. Then shift left mouse button down and nochmal. Select 00. Second one is 1 second and value 1. And we set this for 1 second. Compile, save. So it's become the same thing. So that's embedded from 1 second, it wird von 0 bis 1 gehen. and we take our point light as a reference on point light and set intensity light component. And then make same and multiply and how strength it will be. Can select 50. But we want to play it slowly, so we take our timeline null, our ASD. So here in component we have our reference get and set play rate and then select 1.5. Okay, the next one is the same like this, but we use an lerp. Is the same, but drag lerp. This is our current and what we want have. We can set here 100. Compile, save, play. And the same thing, we use other. If we use linear, it will be like this lerp. Another you can try, for example, you can select which effect will you take. Okay, this is mid timeline and we can use take this, we use set timer by event. So we drag drop set timer by event. With the same, we change time and make one loop. Then you can drag and add event, add custom event, and set name, what you want. This is timer will loop every game, so you need to make some variable and find how it can clear and invalidate timer by handle if you don't need to use this timer. So we set our light intensity. We get our light, all this from last lesson, every 10 index. We make an integer and variable integer. So we can here and click variable, make int 2, and here over you can use integer, compile, and you see here is null. Fuck, we get our integer from our light. If it's true, we have this, we can set visibility on true. And our integer, we need to make increment int und auch set. Das bedeutet, we have null, then this all gate, und am Ende ist here will son 1, it's loop, geht in 05 again, und this will be 1, geht voll, und schon 2, loop und 2, und geht, und wir take von hier 2, 3, 4, 5 bis end. Try to make, I'll show you. F9, let's play. We can see is our 10 light und integer 0. Can step over, und ist schon 1. Weil increment give a 1 und ist 1. Step over, schon loop und schon 1. Und we get our 1 index. Step over, schon 2. Loop, event, und schon 2. We take our index 2. And you can see this effect. When we end overlap, we clear our timer, we set our looping back and stop the timer. We make integer our wieder 0 und for each loop set alle light visibility is off. Okay, free. Our trigger box free. This is the same timeline. Timeline here. We can use it mit event tick and finter too. So we can use it not with the timeline. How we made it? We made this our time. Can show. You can see over here is our time. This is timer. That's how you can do this timer. You take get world delta second. This. Then make some variable. Time make a float. Compile and get. You can edit one plus another, and then set our timer. And before we take the reference our point light and set light intensity. And event tick the frame. We take an signal that is overlap on. So play. Okay, select the back. Play. You see this will work, but love that matter. When we begin overlap, our is overlap on 3 will set to true, and this impulse work. So you see how it works. But it's not null, it's overlap is over, and we make it. Okay, this new intensity is we make and select and we overlap code 2. So by overlap, event begin overlap, we set other overlap code true. By end overlap, we set it overlap code to false. That's how it works. We use our overlap code and connect. And yes, false, and yes, true. And set intensity is get fast in one tick. We use 5000 and null and become really fast. If we use finter2 and drop, finter2, and we can select current, what we have, target, what we want, delta time, use our time, and enter speed. You can select 0.3, and you can use it and try something what you want. And then we have a smoothly effect. Like we trigger, like we timeline. Okay, the next one is for. It's very simple. It's run. It's everything with timeline. So on the begin overlap, we said this is only for color. Set another color, and we use is overlap for true. So let's explain it later. So on begin overlap, we play our timeline. Timeline look like this. I have here 3, 4, all on 12 timeline float, and I make it from 0, 1, 3, so every then 0.11 0990. So every next is 1 second move. 1 1 1 1 1. So 299 3 999 2, and we try to connect. We make it with lerp. So is this update and set intensity. We get our point light 0, get 0, also point light 11, and set intensity for 0 is 100, and in 3 seconds, over 3 seconds, get over unten, and make the copy. It's 1, 2, 3, only set the integer, and every second move. Okay, that's gate. If we disconnect finish, we'll see this. That's all. Let's only work over there and there. We finish. We is overlap, also is we here. Is this true? And we are on platform. Then negate true and play from start. So that's why it's gate round. If we end overlap, let's call integer 0, don't need, and we don't need this here. Is set other overlap to false, and is it finish? Is gate to false, and we take all other 12 point light, set intensity to null. Okay, on that effect set only one. If we make one overlapping, that's off, and you can use it many different times. How it works? The sample on begin overlap, that's later. Okay, on begin overlap, this is normal gate. This set intensity, we take integer null get von null point line 11 and set intensity null, set light color and was overlapped, and then is we vorher ein integer increment, set integer, this is shown here is 1. Then if this integer 1 is more than light length, and then it's come true. Okay, is a light length also over 12 will more than integer, so we become here null, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. When they come more than 12, it's come true, we reset our integer and make all our index, our point light intensity to null. Why I need to make this overlap 5 and was overlap 5 here. For example, you can see sometimes, yeah, it become more overlapping while it works. And if we use this overlap, and this overlap was shown, it make true, and if it's true, it will not work, and we need to reset it to false. And an overlap we can reset it, but if we don't use this delay, we became the same thing. You see, if we use small delay, we have this back. is 6. We make the same thing like 4, but with loop, look like loop, but not. It was under. So we make our time, but we make on the delta seconds multiply for chain. Once we make 1, it will be slowly. Okay, if you make 100, it will be very fast. Then we make our timeline, we make a truncate that gives us you see that gives us on the rest. So truncate is over. Then we get the light. Our truncate is minus 2, and if it's minus 2 we have also null is minimum. If we have minus 2, it will minus 2, and then we have no minus 2 over here. So it's gate not valid, and the gate work weiter. Jetzt the light, we get we take the truncate, not minus 2, einfach the truncate, and is it valid, we set intensity to new and set light color to yellow. And if it's more than 12, we can reset our timer, set intensity, light, and delay set intensity to second one. I'll show you why it's neat. And this one is minus 2, we get for example is 3 minus 2 is 1, so this point 12, it set intensity to null, so we can use this 4, and you can see it will be something like this. And we need to reset our timer while it will null 1 round. If we reset it, it will become more round. And if we don't use the set intensity last, we will have this effect. The last 4 will need delayed. So we need set intensity and minus 3. If we here have minus 4, here for example minus 3, we need to look. also you need adaptation what you want. Okay, that's all. If you have some questions or you want something to know about light or something like this, you can write commentar.